Hello everybody, it's Vinyl Rich here with Vinyl Finds 94. My last video, BC video, was Gimme 10, 1980. I did not expect the response that video received. A few people have made response videos. Andy's Vinyl Den, I think he's all the way up to 1984. I might make my 81 this week. I said I was going to do one every month or two, but Andy's putting the pressure on. Anyways, a couple of people recommended an album. Said, oh, that should be in your top 10. And I received some VCLT from Hannah, the Omaha introvert. It's Underwater Moonlight by the Soft Boys. This is a brand new reissue. She said she had an extra copy of this. So I said, okay, I'll give her, I gave my address. And this came, Amazon Prime box came Thursday. And I go, I didn't order anything on Amazon Prime. And I look and I go, man, she bought me a brand new record. Now that's why I'm kind of reluctant to do this whole VCLT thing. I'm a pepper. I mean, I remember the first time I got VCLT, and it was like, man, what do I give them back? And I just don't need all that. It's not pressure or aggravation, but I don't know. I don't know. I really appreciate VCLT, and I do love it, giving it back and forth. But I did not expect a new record. And to top it off, there was no return address because it's coming straight from Amazon Prime. So it's like, come on, man. I need to send you something back here. Anyways, the record, I never got into the Soft Boys. I mean, it's Robin Hitchcock's band from the late 70s. This album came out in 1980. I'd never heard it. Starts off with I Want to Destroy You. Great, punky, guitar-driven song. Edgy. That quirkiness that the new wave punk had back in the day. And with some pop sensibilities. Really good record. I mean, I dig it. I don't know if it would make my top 10. I've only listened to it once. But it's a good album. And who would have known? A guy named Robin, actually could make some good records, And this is the inner sleeve. Pictures of the band playing in a club, I presume. Pretty small club. It's on black vinyl, but I will show it anyways. Oh, pretty basic label. Very cool. Hannah, she has a great channel. It's kind of weird. Her taste and mine, I think she has really good taste in music. It's very similar to mine, so I guess that's why I think she has great taste. But, she'll make comments like, she did a response video, and she showed the Prince album, Dirty Mind, 1980, and that was right on the cusp for me. I put the specials in instead, but she said this is her favorite Prince album, and it's my favorite Prince album, by a long shot. And she's made comments about the first two Columbia Johnny Winters albums, and I feel the same way. And it seems like her taste in music and mine are right on a level playing field, except for when it gets to hardcore punk, I think. But anyways, like I said, Andy's Vinyl Den, he's up to 1984, and in his last two, he's wearing his, what I guess the metalheads used to call their battle vest. And this is kind of embarrassing, but I pulled this out of the closet. It's not a battle vest. Well, I guess it is. I don't know. This is what Rich, this is from the very early 80s. I guess you could call it my battle vest. It's no stickers or nothing. This is all hand done with permanent markers. I got a black flag here. We got a picture of Pol Pot. I guess the Capitol building. Some wheelchair symbols. And we got a blockhead wheelchair there. Wasted youth. Little symbol that's very blurred. In the back, we got more the black flag bars. We got a picture of Ronald Reagan with the Young Republicans written underneath. We got a drawing of Hannah right there, and a fly, the human fly. But yeah, this is Rich's. I feel ridiculous showing that, but not as ridiculous as Andy looked wearing his. But anyways, this is an album, my second album I'm going to show here. This is a brand new album. I think the next two are new, and then all the rest are used. This is Sussex by Bent Wind, a band from Canada. An extremely, extremely rare album. I think only 500 were pressed, and most of those were destroyed. The band, I guess they got rejected by the local radio station. They ended up throwing a lot of them, using a lot of them as frisbees. It's kind of that hard, and it's acid psych. That's what it is. I think two guitar players. Very guitar heavy. The production, it's kind of lo-fi. I mean, it doesn't have a real high quality studio sound to it, which is okay with me. But yeah, Derek Syke, I think that's his name. He showed this, and it piqued my interest, and I bought it. I dig it. It's not an essential album, though. And originals go for thousands. And pretty cool label there. Bend Wind. I guess this is an Ugly Pop press of 500. Kind of a low budge looking illustration there. That's how the recording is, kind of low budge. Now this next one is from one of my favorite record labels, Radio Raheem. They do reissues, and this is the Venom. I think they were known as Venom, but I don't know if they had to change it to the Venom or whatever. I don't know. It's a late 70s, early 80s Oi band. I think it said on here when these were recorded. Anyways, this band had 3 sessions in the actual studio, and that was it. I think they had a single, and this came with a single, and I don't know if this is it or not. It's the Venom later on, and the backside is the Noise, Number One Enemy. Pretty cool, really nice quality. And yeah, Radio Raheem does really great quality. This is where the record's supposed to go in, but I have it in this. I just place it. But yeah, it comes with a book. Right here you can see Venom. It's these recordings are from like 79 to 82, I believe. And I don't know. They sound like Last Resort. Was that the name of that band? It's pretty cool. You know, that Oi it's not like real. Again, it's kind of a lo-fi, low, kind of like Last Resort. It's not as high quality as like The Business or the Foreskins. But these are tracks that would have been lost to the world if not for Radio Raheem. Now these next two, very excited. Very excited. It's a bootleg here. Public Image Limited. Live in Pasadena, California. November 8th, 1982. Monday, 1982. They played 2 gigs in Pasadena. And I believe I went to the Tuesday gig. I don't think this is the gig I went to. And I had forgot. I knew I had seen them in Pasadena, but I couldn't remember when and where. But when I heard this, and then I looked it up on the internet and read about it, I go, oh shit! I went to that one. I saw them at this Pasadena Civic is where it was at, and I remember it was. I think this was the 3rd time I had seen them. I saw them in '79, and it was a very tense atmosphere at that concert. This was complete opposite. Very lighthearted. Johnny Lydon. I remember him joking about someone stole his beer, backstage, and he had a really good interaction with the crowd. And this was a great lineup, the '82 lineup. Jaw Wobble had left, but Keith Levine was still with the band. Excellent. This is really good. It is an audience recording. Very well done. I think the first song, it kind of fades out just for a second. But other than that, it's pretty well done. And it's, right here it says Full Tilt Records, Serious Endeavor. And it has songs listed that have nothing to do with this actual concert. But yeah, pretty good. There is some footage of this show on YouTube. It's not really great quality though. Next one, I got one more bootleg at the same record store. And it's Jefferson Airplane, live Jefferson Airplane. That's all it says, stereo. And a listing of the songs. Somebody to Love, The Other Side of This Life, Instrumental, Mexico, Man, Lovin' Woman, and We Can Get Together. Now, I wasn't sure when this was, and so I asked him, can I listen to this? And I listened to this one too. The guy let me listen to him before I bought him. And I listened to it, and the vocals on this are very clear, so I picked it up. This is a really good quality bootleg. I have a number of Jefferson Airplane on CD, and the label ones are the ones to go. Get the official releases, because there's like a Family Dog release, and it's the vocals they're not very good. There's other ones where you can tell it was recorded on the left side of the stage, and you can't even hear the lead guitar hardly at all. You can just hear the rhythm guitar. It's good quality sound, but this was really good though. I'm getting way off course here. I looked it up on the internet. This was recorded in 1970. They believe in New York City, Central Park. And because it doesn't say anywhere on here. And supposedly, I don't know, reading on the internet, this is a sought-after bootleg, but I don't know. That's what the labels look like. Very similar to the cover. I showed a Buck Owens album. I don't know if it was the crappy one or the Tall Dark Stranger one. And I made a comment about, I don't really need any more Buck Owens, but I would like to get the one that has Made in Japan on it. And I wasn't sure what album that was. James Griffiths told me it's In the Palm of Your Hand. And I found this one in shrink, cut out, and it was sealed. So I popped it, and it's a really good album. This is a better album than the Tall Dark Stranger one. The Tall Dark Stranger one, Tall Dark Stranger, excellent song, but most of the other songs were just so-so. This album I really enjoyed. Now, I don't know if it's really that much better of an album, or maybe I was more in the mood when I listened to this. And it's on that Red Capitol label from the 70s. But yeah, they're a really good album. Another Buck Owens, just what I needed. And I got another album here, used album, In the Shrink. Tesco V. This is Touch and Go Records number 12. Tesco, it's Tesco V and the Meat Crew. Tesco V was the singer from the Meat Men. Great vocalist. He was really good in concert. The Meat Men were really good in concert. Their albums are kind of up and down. They have really great tracks and then others just it's like filler. This is kind of like that. Side 1, and it's the same as the Meat Men. It's totally politically incorrect. You got Lesbian Death Dirge, God's Bullies, which is a good song. Both those songs are good. Wine, Wenches, and Wheels, which is got some like heavy metal riffs and guitars. Dance to the Music is a cover of the Sly Stone song. Very well done. And then side 2 is Crapper's Delight, which is a takeoff on Rapper's Delight. And that's where the filler, it's not that great, in my opinion. It's worth the pickup if you see it. It's called Dutch Hercules EP by Tesco V. This is what the insert looks like. You get a little comic there, lyrics, more lyrics and an illustration. Pretty cool illustration. And talking about comics, when is Andy gonna come out with part 2 of Dead Wax? What was it? Dead Wax? What the? You know what I'm talking about. Tales from the Dead Wax. He's been so busy making banjos out of cigarette boxes, and now he's busy making Gimme 10 videos. But yeah, this is what the label looks like. And I have 3 singles here. The Stranglers. This is a Nuclear Device, The Wizard of Oz. This, I didn't know what this was. It's apparently off of the Raven album. I did not really, the song's okay. Well, I don't like the song, put it that way. The break in the middle, I think is horrible. Side B is Yellow Cake, UF6, an instrumental song, and fantastic song that is. Probably a non-album track. But yeah, I kind of lost interest in the Stranglers by this time, and the label's pretty cool. Yeah, you can see the Raven on there, on the label. But yeah, I'll keep it. This next one is a 1982 punk band, the Gonads, pure punk for row people. This is a band that I think started in 77. They were a street punk band before street punk was actually a thing. This is the band that has Gary Bushell, or Bushnell, whatever. He was a critic for Sounds magazine, I believe. He's in this band. I think he's the vocalist. And I believe he played drums sometimes. You got Annie Alderman. She also sings. Gladys Pringle plays drums and vocals. Cy Spanner guitar. Anyways, punk rock will never die. Typical 82. Oi. What is it? UK 82. I Lost My Love to a UK Sub. That is an excellent song. Really good EP. 5 songs. I like it. And my last one here is No Life Till Metal. No Life, No Future. This is the Expelled. I think I have a couple of their songs on some comps. This was a female fronted band. Vocals. Jo right here, she was the singer. This band did a demo and they gave it to the drummer of Vice Squad, the Becky Bondage band, and they ended up getting it released on Riot City because of the connection to the Vice Squad. Oh, and yeah, and this one here, let me go back to this. It's got some useful phone numbers. You got the Anti-Nazi League phone number, the Alcoholics Anonymous phone number, Bridge House phone number, whatever that is. And then you got Charlton Athletic Supporters Club phone number. And then you got Becky Bondage phone number, and it's crossed out. Pretty funny. These two are go, good. This one's so. Anyways, take care. That's it. One spot open on the VC Fantasy Football League. Take care. Get a hold of me if you want to get in. It's probably going to be gone in a couple of days.